I'ma blow up.
Hello everyone and welcome back. So I did get quite a few requests about how I actually make or how I actually level up my Easter eggs and Phoenix eggs, or the retire eggs and the rebirth eggs. So let's go right into it. Alright, so as you can see, I have mainly 5 I level the most. And the 5 is Newton, Dragon, Wonderland, Demeaning and Fairy Check. And the reason why I kind of have them at the same level is I'm actually trying to do a few different things. So for example, this rebirth I'm trying to level them closely together, and the next one might be like I level Demeaning and Dragon the most. So I'm kind of just trying to do different things in the game and see the results of that. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. So right now I don't really have anything that I'm doing specific, and this is only my opinion. So right now this is pretty awesome, like to level these 5 together, but also level the eggplant quite a bit. Otherwise I have the scientist egg and radioactive egg 5 levels ahead of all of the other eggs, since the radioactive and scientist egg is what I think is the most important ones, at least for the Easter eggs. So whenever I'm actually trying to rebirth, or when I'm going to rebirth, I might do or level these different ways. But for now I actually like this method that I'm actually using right now, leveling these 5 at the same time and all the others 5 levels behind the radioactive and scientist egg. So if you want to follow this method that I'm actually using right now, then go ahead and do that, since I actually like this method. But again, this is only my opinion, and there's probably a lot other methods to actually do it, but this is one of those that I actually do. Also, one last thing of the Easter eggs here is the Good Night, and Good Night is very good if you haven't rebirth, and if you have rebirth it's okay since you can upgrade it a lot more, but it's not really the most important one. Also, if you haven't rebirth and trying to retire a few times, the Good Night is one of the most important ones. But if you have example the Demeaning, Dragon or something like that, they are pretty good as well. So for example, let's say you have like the Fairy Egg, the Good Night and the Demeaning Egg, then put most of the black eggs into the Good Night, but like 5 or more into the Fairy Egg and the Demeaning Egg, because those two are pretty good as well if you actually have them. Anyways, let's go over to the Phoenix eggs or the gold eggs. And what I actually have right now is actually just an experiment, since I'm trying to see what is good and what is bad and what is the best to level the most and such. So my Phoenix X levels or my Rebirth X levels is kinda all over the place, since I actually want to try them out before I actually level them a lot. And for example, the Earth Egg is one of the most important ones, but I actually like the magnetism and the electricity egg quite a bit. So one thing I can say is I wouldn't really recommend you guys actually leveling the fire egg more than 4 or 5. But if you don't have the double damage game pass, you can get it to like 7, but not more than that. But yeah, this is kind of my setup right now, and if I actually have to be honest, I kind of like the setup I'm actually using right now. So if you want to use the same setup or methods that I'm actually using, then be sure to do that. But again, this is just my opinion, and I'm probably going to try other methods. But for now, this method is actually pretty good. So I hope this video actually helps some of you, and if you have any questions, then be sure to drop them in the comments down below. Also be sure to join my Discord, which is down in the description. I have 2 private servers on my Discord, so be sure to use those if you actually want to play on a private server. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I see you guys in the next one.